If you're planning to buy land in Port Harcourt to build, especially as a Nigerian living abroad, these are the 5 things you need to consider or take out before paying for that piece of land. Now, if you are buying this land specifically to build rental properties for rental income, then you need to check out number 3. The number 3 point is as important as the return on investment you are going to be making from your rental property. Number 1 is the zoning of the location. You have seen a lot of people buy land, build, and after a period of time, their buildings get demolished. One of the reasons why that happened is because most of them bought in a place they're not supposed to buy, or in the wrong zone, or in a place that is in a part of way. So before you buy any land to build, especially in the city Port Harcourt, just like every other city, this city is built and planned to the T. There are areas for residential, there are areas for commercial purposes, there are also areas for mixed use purposes. Before you buy any land, you have to make sure that wherever you are buying is fit for the reason you are buying that land to build. So if you are buying to build for residential purposes, you need to make sure you are buying and building in the residential zone of the state. However, if you're buying for commercial purposes as well, you need to also make sure that you are buying in the commercial zones of the state. Once you buy in the right zone, especially in a well-planned estate, you won't have any issues with the government coming to demolish your building after you have spent so much money to build that property. Okay. 2 is to check out the ownership and the documentation of the plot of land you are buying. This is to avoid spending so much money to acquire a piece of land and then ending up in a court case that lasts so much years and even wastes you so much more money. So before you buy any plot of land, you need to make sure you're buying from the right owners and also that there is no dispute in the plot of land you are buying. Now, how do you check this? You can go ask questions around the place you are buying that property. If a land is free from dispute or ownership wahala, once you ask someone around there, please, who owns this land, they will tell you the specific name of the person that owns the land. And you need to make sure that you are buying from that specific person. That is 1. 2, you can also ask the property owner for the documentation of their property, their deed of conveyance, their registered survey. You can now use that document, go to the Ministry of Land, search it, and make sure that it is registered. It is a registered survey plan, and also it is acknowledged in the Ministry of Land that this person is the owner of this property. If you do all that, you will know that you are buying from the right owner and you will not have any disputes in the future. 3 is the rental demand and the rental value of property in the area you are buying. Now, this is very important for you if you are buying specifically to build a rental property for rental income. You need to check out the current price of rent in areas around the place you are buying your piece of land. Who rents around that area, and also who is moving to these particular areas you are trying to buy your piece of land to build your rental property. This would advise even the kind of rental property you build and also how you can maximize your building to make you more return on investment. When you check out the rental value, the rental demand of the area, you can now position your building based on what the market is demanding for, what the people coming into this area is demanding for. And when you do that, then you are positioning your rental property to make you the most return on investment. 4 is the building plan, and also if there are building restrictions in the area you want to buy. Now, this is important for you, especially if you are buying to build in an estate. You need to check out if that estate have any building restrictions, and if they have, you want to check out if the building restriction would affect what you plan to build in your piece of land. If it does, then maybe that estate is not the right fit for you. You can check out other estates without any restrictions. But because it is important you check out all of this on time before even putting any deposit to this land, so that you don't finish buying the land and then they tell you stories. You cannot build this here, you cannot build that there. And then it ends up scattering all the plan you have for the investment you are making. 5, you want to ask if there is any additional payment you make after purchasing your piece of land. Are there any monetary fee? Are there development fees? If there are, they should lay it all on the table for you so that you know how much it will really cost you to possess this piece of land without any issues. You don't want a situation where you finish buying land and they tell you, you pay for this, you pay for that, you pay for this, when you were not told beforehand. So to avoid this, make sure you ask the question, are there any other charges I'm going to pay after paying for this piece of land? Let me know on time. All right? I hope this was helpful to you. If it was, give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe to this channel. In this channel, I bring you information about the Nigerian real estate market, especially Port Harcourt market, the places you can buy to build, best areas to build for maximum return on investment. So if you're looking to build in Port Harcourt, you want a place you can buy, build without any issues at all, then you can come and check out Joe Villa. We are currently here right now at Joe Villa Estate. Joe Villa is located at Eneka, just a few minutes after the Eneka Ring Road flyover. It is a place you can buy and build for maximum return on investment if you are building a rental property. Why? Because the rental demand in this area is increasing by the day. People are vigorously moving down into this area, and of course rental properties are going to be so much in demand in the shortest time possible. So this is a time for you to position yourself in this area, build a rental property, and build based on what the market is going to be demanding for. Joe Villa Estate is currently going for 15 million naira per plot. You can either pay outrightly or make an initial deposit of 8 million, spread your balance within 3 months without any interest at all. It has a deed of conveyance and a registered survey. So when you buy, you get your documents and also your plot allocation to build immediately if you want to start building immediately. To take advantage of this or to even book an inspection to Joe Villa, go ahead and reach out to me on 081 2055 2218. My name is Justin Nadi. I'm your #1 realtor here in the city of Port Harcourt. I help you source out the best verified properties you can build on, especially if you are building for rental income. I also help you turn your land to cash flow properties that make you the maximum return on investment. So if you are looking to build in Port Harcourt for maximum rental income, you know who to call. Me. Give me a call today. Let's talk one-on-one. Let me understand your vision. Then I can recommend the best areas you can execute this vision and make it come to life perfectly. All right? Until I come away again, have a wonderful, wonderful day. I will see you next time. Bye.